What's up, you bumpy butt buccaneers? Whoever told you to be yourself couldn't have given you worse advice. It's your boy Rob, and apparently, I'm an asshole. So what we're gonna do here, because you're here, I'm here, the show is here, November's here, we're here in November. I'm here, you're there, but according to you, you're here and I'm there. Okay, anyways. For those of you who are new here, it probably doesn't get much better than that. And for those of you who are not new here, thanks for coming back. Tell more people about it. The people who are new here, did they tell you? Tell me if they told you. Who sent you? Who sent you here? It's a safe space. But what we do is some funny stuff. People submit stories, and we judge these stories because they want to be judged. It's not like we're doing it on our own. I should get away from that. I should have somebody send me in something really nice and then let them know that they're an asshole. But that's what we do. We get on Reddit or my Twitter, twitter.com/assholeamthe, or we get stories submitted to amItheahole22@gmail.com. And we tell people whether or not they're the asshole, whether they're not the asshole, whether everyone sucks, whether no one sucks at all, or the state that we're going to use today is Delaware. I don't know if you're well aware, but Delaware is trash. Let me give you why Delaware sucks. They're a wannabe Maryland as far as their seafood, as far as I'm concerned. They will never be Maryland. That's not to say that Maryland is the best. All they got is crabs. Everything in Delaware is in the middle of nowhere. And Delaware is pretty much nowhere. It's all highway. The entire state is all highway. And yeah, it's just flat and old. Not only is it old, it's so old it's haunted. Delaware sucks. Anyways, so let's get into it. Let's read some of these juicy stories and let's go from there. This story comes to us in our Gmail. Welcome. Dear Am I the Asshole? Please keep my name anonymous. Okay. I don't like it when people tell me what to do. So your name is anonymous, but let this be the last time. I'm 21 years old and just moved into my first post-college apartment with my best friend from my hometown. We lived together over the summer last year and had so much fun, so I thought we were ideal roommates and this new apartment life would continue to be great. But all this past summer, she had her new boyfriend over at our small 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment at least 5 out of 7 nights a week. I would come home, they would be having a candlelit dinner while I tried to watch TV 2 feet away. I would get up and they'd be doing their laundry, including his, just every day this guy was around. I asked my friend if they can go to his place sometime to give me some room, but he lives with his parents and family, so no, our spot is their couple spot. Things were tense all summer, and then a letter arrived in the mail containing their marriage license. He's from another country, and they had decided to get married without saying anything to me for immigration reasons, and because they're in love. This guy is really nice, and I'm happy for my friend, but the marriage was just the last straw. I just envisioned living with a married couple as my roommates for the next 6 months and had zero interest in that. So I told her either they could move out or I could move out, but one of us would have to go, and the other one could sublet the other room to someone else. They decided to move, but now my friend hates me and says I'm the most miserable person in the world and a bitch, loser, etc. She's also not happy because our apartment is really affordable and pretty nice, and this will strain them financially. I'm pissed at her, she's pissed at me. Who's the asshole? Thank you, from Anonymous. Well, Anonymous, let me tell you this. I think you know you're not the asshole. This is pretty easy. And I'm pretty sure anybody would tell you that they're fucked up for that. Here's the thing. They got married and they threw in the love part, blah, blah, blah. Even without the marriage part, this is fucked up because, he's not on the lease. He didn't ask. They didn't ask. They just did. Oh, he lives with his parents. Que sera, riggedy fucking raw. Why is that your problem? Why is that your problem? Why doesn't he have his own shit? So at the end of the day, I'm glad they left. And that is what it is. Now, if you guys would have made an arrangement in the beginning, or not even in the beginning, if you guys would have said, hey, if they would have came to you and said, hey, we would love to go to my boyfriend's house, but he lives with his parents, and it's a little hard being in his grandma's basement with all the dead bodies. Anyways, part of me has these things where I'm trying to decide, I already know you're not the asshole, but one is saying one thing to tell you, and the other one's saying almost the same thing, but a little bit more aggressive. So we're gonna do both. So, this motherfucker says,
yeah, I guess what you could have done is probably tell them, like, yeah, he can come over, I get the whole parent thing, but, let's set a boundary, like, he can't be here every day, and up to a certain time, and I still got stuff to do, and, whatever.
This motherfucker is saying,
to hell with all that shit. Why the fuck should you have to change your life and give somebody boundaries because they wouldn't give you boundaries? They didn't come to you out of respect. They didn't say anything like, hey, so he's gonna be here, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. You had to ask. And also, he lives with his parents. If he's 21 years old and living with his parents, he needs to go up to his dad and be like, hey, Dad, look, I'm crushing ass now, and I need a little time and space.
You didn't say anything about them hooking up in the house, but I'm sure they did. So this is their little smash pad. But, hey, Grandma, I need some time to have some sex in my basement, Grandma Dahmer. Grandma. So, yeah, definitely not the asshole. Honestly, she didn't give a fuck. Let's take the immigration thing and the marriage thing aside. She didn't give a fuck about you as a friend to actually, include you in the decision making when it came to something really important having to do with the apartment. Like, I'm going to have somebody over here who's not on the lease. He's not contributing to anything. And even if he does contribute to anything, he's still taken away from your peace of mind, which a home is supposed to be. So fuck all that. You know what? If you get married, find a place. If you get married, you need to be together and figure that shit out. Because here's things that you shouldn't have to worry about, but I'm just going to say them anyways. When immigration comes around and check on y'all, and they be like, well, who's this bitch? Oh, that's our roommate. So you mean to tell me y'all got married and you didn't get your own shit? Like, there's so many weird things about this. And then she hates you and says you're the most miserable person in the world and a bitch and a loser. Your apartment was affordable and nice, and this will strain them financially. So then why didn't he or they offer to be like, okay, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw in a little bit extra and you should pay less. Why the fuck do I got to see y'all making out in the kitchen every fucking day near the coffee machine? It's fucking stupid. You got to pay extra for that. Pony up. We had a conversation about it. They didn't like it at first, but fuck that. We were like, it's your choice. You can dip because it's both of y'all now. And this 2-income relationship, y'all can put that money together and get the fuck out. Get your own shit. So in this situation, that's not a friend. She's not a friend. And hopefully, that guy makes her happy. And hopefully they're happy together or whatever the fuck. But that doesn't concern you anymore. So they, I'm not going to say they did you a favor. They kind of caused a little ruckus in your life for a little while. But they need to get out and do their own thing. The apartment being affordable, okay, you forfeit that when you brought somebody in who wasn't contributing anything to it. So fuck out of here. You're good. You're not the asshole. Thank you for submitting. We have another submission to the Twitter, and I'm excited about this. We're getting off Reddit, and I don't have to deal with these dumbass commenters. So, let's call this guy Landon. What's up, Landon? Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend lame while talking about me quitting smoking cold turkey? I tried to fix that sentence as I was saying it. Grammatically, this is not going to be fun. She was talking about our future and about my children. How she wanted to see a future with them down the road. Watch them grow in careers and family. A very sappy, sweet, loving story. We've been together for a year though, so felt a smidge over the top. Anyways, so she ends it with how it is important that I quit smoking, so I can be there for their future. The whole story is just a part of her giving me the reason to quit. I responded, ew, that's where you end that? As a smoker, I know all these things and the danger. All the information there, it's an addiction. She was a smoker and to quit like 3 years ago. Oh my God. You're the asshole for the way that you wrote this shit on a fucking dot matrix printer. It just felt cliche, like it was my mom telling me. I may be the asshole, but don't tell me obvious things like that and act like it's helpful. I felt like you were yelling at me, and you will not do that shit. First of all, let me throw in something right here. If you're gonna write something in, take your fucking time. This wasn't that long. You could have proofread. You don't fucking proofread. Learn how to read and write. What is up with this fucking generation? There's people going around on TikTok and Instagram, and they're asking people regular fucking questions like, how did Christopher Columbus get to America? And some people be like,
I don't know, he flew. Why you asking me?
I weep for this generation. This is so dumb. Learn how to write. Anyways, clearly an asshole. Your fucking girlfriend gives a fuck about you in your life, right? Here's what we were not gonna do. She was a smoker and quit like 3 years ago. Okay, so she already knows what you're going through with that, right? It felt cliche, like it was my mom telling me. How fucking old are you? You didn't put that in there. That's key. I may be the asshole. Then you're the asshole. Don't tell me obvious things like and act like it's helpful. If it's so fucking obvious, then why are you not doing them? Okay, sure, that's a harsh thing to say because a lot of people smoke and they know it's bad for them. But she gives a fuck about you. So, here's the thing. Here's how you won't be the asshole. You continue to smoke, she leaves your ass, and then hopefully you don't develop emphysema. I know a lot of people are going to say something about, oh, well, I smoke, you getting on me too? No, it's your own personal fucking choice. I drink. I know what the fuck that does. And if I develop something because of that and people are telling me, hey, you shouldn't be drinking, then it's my fault if I continue to do it. The way that you sound right now, you privileged fucking... You're not even privileged. You're just an idiot. You could approach that whole conversation like a grown-up. She's bringing up, like, valid concerns about your future. Somebody actually gives a fuck about you. You think fucking Philip Morris and the Surgeon General give a fuck about you? No, nobody gives a fuck about you, but she does. And then here you are acting like a dick to her, like you deserve to be alone. That's really stupid. Yeah, it's cliche, but it's the truth. It's better. I want to see you kids. You kids want to see you. Why are you bringing kids into this world if you're not even going to be around for them? Fuck that shit. You're a fucking asshole, bro. Oh, there is a thing in here. There was a PS, and he's in his 30s. You're a double asshole. I'm going to find a way. Now, see, thank you for helping me evolve this show. I need to find a way to, because being an asshole is whatever. Because I start to show off saying, I'm an asshole. But then I'm telling everybody else they're an asshole, and I just get on them. So I need to find a way to make it harsher and make it stick that you're a double dickhead. I'm going to work on that. But, she wants you to be around for as long as possible. Now, if you don't care for that, then break up with her and let her find somebody, that really gives a fuck about her and their life and their potential future children. You're a fucking dickhead.
Oh my God! Wow!
Well, we're going to wrap it up here. And I am almost at 20 episodes, man. I really feel good about this. I'm happy. Happy, joy. Happy, joy. Y'all won't remember that. Continue to send in these stories. This is really dope. The second one was sent into Twitter. So I like both formats. The Twitter one is a little bit different because you can only put some things in 140 characters and then it's thread by thread. But I still like it, So twitter.com/assholeamida. The first one was submitted to Gmail and it was really concise and to the point. I like it. I like having more formats. I might have to bring something to Instagram and TikTok very soon. So, Gmail is the amitheahole22@gmail.com. Come on, keep this going. I didn't have to respond to redditors. You see how short this episode is going to be. This is great. I'm not going to act like I don't have fun yelling at those little idiots, though. So, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep this thing going. Tell your friends about it. Tell your mama about it. Tell your dad about it. Tell all the people about it. And if you're in Delaware, leave Delaware. And then subscribe.